Personal Development Quarter 1 Lesson 1. So we are going to talk about knowing oneself, strength, and limitation. So as an individual, we commonly see others people's manner of doing things, belief, and lifestyle. And most of the time, we give comments and or judgment on how they behave and react in a certain scenario. However, it is observed that most people find it hard to make good and sound evaluation towards their own behavior, traits, and personality. So, mahilig tayong magbigay ng mga comments with the other people, pero tayo hindi natin bibigyan ng mga comments yung sarili natin. Now, the objective for this lesson is explain that knowing oneself can make a person accept his or her strength and limitation and dealing with others better. Let's start with the self-development. Ano nga ba ang self-development? So, self-development is a process of discovering oneself by realizing one's potential and capabilities that are shaped over time either by studying in a formal school or through environmental factors. So, along this realization, an individual encounter gradual changes deep within him or her that may help him or her overcome unacceptable practices or traits which lead him toward positive change for his growth and self-fulfillment. And it is also called personal development, okay? So, ano daw yung process na kailangan nating i-discover sa ating sarili? That every one of us has their own potentials and capabilities. Know thyself. So according to Thomas Hobbes, also discuss his own view about the maxim from which he used the phrase read thyself. Okay, read thyself in his famous work The Leviathan. So sinasabi niya that individual could learn more by studying others. And that he or she can do this engaging herself to reading books. So, ibig sabihin, matututunan natin ang aralin ng ibang tao sa pamamagitan ng pagbabasa ng libro. However, Hobbes emphasized that a person learns more by studying oneself. Okay? He also emphasized na mas matututunan nating aralin yung ating sarili. Know thyself. Okay? So, he further elaborate his view about know thyself, from which he state that a man look into himself, herself, and consider contemplating on what or he she did or what he she think, reason, hopes, and or fear, and to what ground he or she feel all this can consequently learn how to read and learn others' thought and passion in similar occasion. So this suggests that the philosophy is the acquiring the skills of questioning or challenging the person to gain careful understanding of oneself. And it is form of self-concern. So, eto daw yung parang sinasabi nila na parang yung way of questioning or challenging the person para mas maintindihan natin yung sarili or mas maintindihan natin yung personality ng ibang tao. And now we are going to talk about the self-concept. So, self-concept is one abstract and general idea about him or herself, particularly toward his or her unique personality, and his or her own perception about his or her set of values, point of views, and behavior. So, etong daw yung self-concept natin na tinatawag, kung ano daw yung mga point of views natin, behavior, and values natin. And according to René Descartes, the father of philosophy, proposed his theory that a person's existence depends on her perception. Okay? So, depende daw on how we perceive to others. Okay? So, René Descartes also stated that the mind is a seat of consciousness. This means that it is in the mind that we know everything about ourselves, like our identity, our passion, our interests, our feelings, and intellect. Thus, everything that we are comes from the mind. So, lahat ng meron tayo o lahat ng mga point of view, set of values, and behavior ay nasa ating isipan. Now, self-concept theory has a lot of supposition regarding how people learn to judge themselves. Okay? Paano daw natin i-judge yung ating sarili. And among this, meron daw aspect or three aspects such as self-concept is learned, self-concept is organized. So, when you say self-concept is learned, it explains that no individual is born with self-concept. A person will soon develop this as he grows. So, ibig sabihin, naaaral talaga siya. That ang self-concept natin ay napapag-aralan natin. And self-concept is organized. So, kapag sinabi naman natin na self-concept is organized, this stresses out that one's perception toward himself or herself is firm. This means that the person may hear other people's point of view regarding himself or herself, but will keep on believing on what she think or himself, herself is always the right one. So, ibig sabihin, na-organize na natin yung self-concept natin. Nagiging firm na tayo on the point of perspective na meron tayo. So, yung mga regarding sa mga point of view ng other people, nakikita na natin kung ano ba yung pagkakaiba ng point of view nila at point of view mo sa sarili mo. Next, the last one is the self-concept is dynamic. In this one, as an individual grow older, he or she continue to encounter problems. Okay? So, as we grow older, talagang continuous na ano tayo ng mga challenges that may reveal his or self-concept. So, ibig sabihin, dito lalabas, because of the challenges, lalabas dito yung sarili nating self-concept, that particular time in a situation. Because, in challenges talaga, dun talaga tayo nagkakaroon ng mga pagkakamali at dun tayo natututo. That's why, dito din magkakaroon ng pagbabago on our self-concept. Sigmund Freud, who is a well-known psychologist, neurologist, and the creator of psychoanalysis theory, and also the father of the psychoanalysis. So he proposed that there are three components of personality within us. And those are the id, ego, and a super ego. So that certainly play a vital role of how we think ourselves. So what is id? Id is personalities driven by pleasure. So Freud explained that it is driven by pleasure principle. So this means that the nature of id is to satisfy man's desire without thinking much of the situation. Ito yung parang we want to satisfy what we want. And this nature is being developed at a young age or present from birth. Next one, we also have here the ego. So this is the second component of the personality that is developed at approximately at the age of 3. So this operates according to reality, which make it possible for the id to work in a more proper and a satisfactory way. So the ego will give more socially accepted means of getting the desires and wants of a person without getting to hurt others' feelings. So this one ito yung parang inaalam natin the consequences of what we want. So then the last one, we have here the superego. Freud believed that this aspect of man begins to manifest as child turns to 5. So, at the age of 5, nadidevelop na natin yung superego. So, this is the last component of the personality which holds our moral judgments or concept of right and wrong. So, that are believed to be acquired from the family and the environment. So, this one, ito yung paano natin na-analyze yung isang sitwasyon kung tama ba o mali ang ginagawa natin in a decision making. So, si id, siya yung parang gusto lang natin and then hindi natin iniisip what will be the consequences kapag ginusto natin yung isang bagay. While si ego naman, tinitingnan niya yung consequences ng mga bagay na gagawin natin. Parang reality check si ego. And then the last one here is the super ego. Ito yung concept of right and wrong. Parang ibabalance natin, tama ba to? Mali ba to kapag tayo ay nag-decide on this sa isang bagay. Okay? Here are the activities for lesson 1. So for the quiz 1, this is the quiz 1, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you for listening.